I'm okay. All right. So like I was saying, we're going to get started from flat on our back today. The warm-up is going to start from there. So I want you to make your way down onto your back, and I want you to hug your knees up to your chest to get started. If there's a cute dog on your yoga mat, make sure you kick them off. All right? But we're going to start from flat down onto our backs, and we're going to ease into this workout much like we had with most of the other ones that we've started with as well. But don't worry, we'll get to that higher energy. We'll get to that faster pace stuff as well. But right now we are flat on our backs and we are hugging the knees up to the chest. The first time through each position that we come to, we want to find stillness in it. So find some stillness, whether your feet are a little bit farther apart or closer together, wherever you're at right now, just find some stillness and bring your focus to your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Each position that we come to, we're going to stay here for about 3 to 5 breaths. And that's just so that we can bring our focus to the task at hand, which is taking the next hour to focus on ourselves, to focus on something beneficial to our body, beneficial to our mind. On our next inhale and exhale, I want to continue holding my right knee and then let my left leg fall all the way down straight to the ground. So that leg that is down on the ground is straight. The back of that hamstring is trying to engage down into the mat. The knee that is bent, I am holding it up right towards my shoulder so that I'm feeling that stretch through this high hamstring here. But if your hips are very tight like mine, I feel a stretch through there as well. Wherever you feel it, just let it be for now. Like I like to say through a lot of these stretches, through a lot of these movements, we're not going to fix anything with one specific stretch or in one specific minute. But take what works for you, take what you really feel in each position or in each body part that we come through, and factor it into your routine throughout the day if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then do it with me in this workout and leave it behind after the fact. Let's switch sides here. We pull that left knee up as that right leg straightens down towards the mat. And we pull that knee right up towards the hip. And we find that stillness here once again. And we bring that focus to the breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. That's where we want to be. And we find that stillness here as well. Bring that focus to where we want to be right now. Wow, she picked it down. I don't think so. Not yet. Yeah. All right, good. Let's come back to that initial stretch that we had now. So we pull both knees right back up towards the chest. And if your legs were a little bit closer together on that first one, and try to come to a little bit of a wider grip there, almost that happy baby yoga position. Or vice versa. If you were out in this wide position first, maybe try to bring those knees a little bit closer together and see if you can find a new stretch here. Inhale, exhale, relax. Inhale, exhale, stay here. Inhale, exhale. Continue holding that right knee. Let that left leg fall down straight to the ground again. But this time we come into a spinal twist. So I reach across with my left hand to the outside of that right knee, and I pull that knee across the body until you feel that spinal twist and that stretch through that outside of that leg that you are holding as it comes across the body. And again, we find that stillness here. We ease into that workout today. We ease into this movement. We give ourselves credit for showing up. And we give the body some credit for being here as well. Come back to neutral and then come into that same equal and opposite stretch on the other side. We pull the knee up first. And then we come into that spinal twist, nice and easy on this other side here. If you let that left arm peel open and across the body, you might feel that chest open up a little bit for you as well. But whatever works for you at this stage of the game right now. Focus back to the breathing, comfortable starting positions, comfortable stretching to start. But like I said, we're going to give the hamstrings a good focus. We're going to give a little bit of a warm-up through the core. Let's come back to neutral here. Let's hug those knees up one more time. But then this time I want to let both feet come down flat to the ground for a couple of double leg bridges now. So my feet are flat. My knees are bent just about 90 degrees. I'm going to turn my palms so they're facing up towards the sky. And then all I'm going to do is try to push my hips right up towards the sky and then come right back down. I'm going to hold it for a long, steady exhale at the top. And then my inhale, I come down, lightly touch the ground, exhale, long, slow, and steady, and activate those glutes at the top. Inhale down, exhale right back up. Talking to those hamstrings, talking to those glutes, getting a little bit of a strength warm up in the air. But it's also a little bit of range of motion focus too, as we really try to drive those hips up a little bit higher with each rep that we come through. Really feeling those hips open up here. That is what we're looking for right now. A little bit of a glute strengthening movement, a little bit of a hamstring strengthening movement, and then we go to a lower ab crunch to activate those lower abs. My knees are bent, my arms are crossed, so that my knees can come right up to my elbows, and then my heels can come right down to the ground. Nice and smooth here. We're not as slow as we were for those bridges. Looking to get it right around 15 reps. If you haven't been keeping count, that's okay. Just go until I tell you to. But 15 reps of these lower ab crunches with all that focus on those lower abs. We did a double leg bridge first. Now we want to come to a single leg bridge. The way that we're going to do it is we're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. My arms heel open once again, and I drive up from that left heel as I get those hips up towards the sky, and then inhale down to the ground, come right back up. This is a strengthening movement for that left glute, that left hamstring. But again, if your hips are tight on that other side, I'm feeling that stretch through that right hip flexor as well. So we're up and down as we go. And again, if you can find range of motion improvement as we go, all the better. That is what we're looking for, to get that height at the top and then down, lightly touch at the bottom. Before we go to the other side, I want to come to a flat back upper ab crunch now. Fingertips right around the ears. Try to get those shoulder blades off the ground without moving the legs at all. Smooth and steady pace. Shoulder blades off the ground. Looking for 15 reps. Let's go for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We got to even up that glute bridge on the other side. I cross my left ankle over my right knee, and I go right into that glute bridge on this side now. Paying attention to the body, seeing if one side feels tighter than the other. And again, it's not something that we fix in 60 minutes, but it's something that the more attention we give to it, the more likely we'll be able to find a solution throughout a workout routine, throughout a month, throughout a regimen. Looking for 15 reps here. We're somewhere close to that. We're just about there now, and we want to tie together this ab movement with flat back full body crunches now. My knees are bent, my heels are on the ground. My fingertips are right around my ears. I crunch my elbows right up to my knees, and then I let those legs come down as my elbows come down nice and wide at the bottom. Elbows meet the knees over the midsection, then everything comes right back up. And down we go. Elbows to those knees. Upper abs, lower abs working together here. Good. Let's roll over onto our hands and our knees, and let's push back to a child pose for the first time. We hearing me okay here? I don't see anybody jumping in that chat box, so everybody hearing me okay even though I'm far away? Good. All right, let's keep it moving then. Dory Driscoll is getting a side email after this. She is in trouble. She is going to detention for sure. We are down into that child's pose. So my knees are nice and wide. My big toes are together. And then I push my hips back towards my heels, trying to come all the way down, as far down as my body allows me to. And then I let the crown of my head fall right down to the ground as well. Just like we did on our backs, the first time we come through each one of these positions, we're going to find some stillness. We're going to bring that focus back to our breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, exhale, and stay here, and maybe even sink a little bit deeper into it. By leaving those arms outstretched in front of you, you might feel a good stretch to the lats, to the back of the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Let's come right to a tabletop position for just a couple of cat-cows. I want to inhale as I drop my pelvis and look forward, and then exhale as I round my back and almost look right between my legs in the back. You go according to your own breathing. So on my inhale, I look forward, that pelvis drops. I almost turn my elbows towards each other. And then as I exhale, I really round that back. You can even come up onto your fingertips here if you want to. But if not, that doesn't work for you, then just stay right here in this nice neutral cat-cow. 2 or 3 more at your own pace. And let's come right back to that child's pose. Second time through, and just like that, you feel already that it's a little bit easier to sink down a little bit deeper. And that is why we do this stuff. Repetition is the mother of all learning. As we come through this stuff more and more, we get used to it, we see results from it, and then we add some new stuff in once again. Let's come up to that neutral tabletop position. Now we're going to activate the core a little bit, but again, we're going to get some focus on the legs as well. So what I want to be is in that neutral tabletop position. My hands are right under my shoulders. My knees are right under my hips. I want to bring my right hand up straight in front of my right shoulder as I kick my left leg out straight. And let's find some stillness in here as well. Straight across from that top right hand, right down that arm, across the back. Engage the glute, engage that hamstring, and point the toes in the back. Long body, diagonal, hold here where the core feels it. But again, I really want you to activate that hamstring, activate that leg as well. Down, come to that neutral tabletop, maybe 1 or 2 cat-cows if you need it. And then we come into that other side. Flat back. That left arm comes forward, that right leg goes back, and we hold. Core engaged. We find stillness the first time we incorporate any new movement here. Straight line right across the arm, across the back. Engage through that hamstring to that pointed toe in the back. Back to that neutral tabletop. Push back to that child's pose for a breath. Inhale, exhale. We come all the way forward to a baby up dog. We let those hips drop down into the mat. We turn the shoulders towards each other. And we look up towards the sky. Hand on the front side of the body open now. Opening up that front side of the body just like it was closed in that child's pose. Yoga is bending one way and then the other. Inhale, exhale. We stay here. Inhale, exhale. Come back to that flat back. That right hand comes forward once again as that left leg kicks out, and we hold it. The first time we were in here, we found stillness. Now we get a little bit of movement, a little bit of range of motion is what we're looking for. I want to crunch this elbow under and towards my knee as they bend towards each other. Inhale and then exhale and come out and hold it. We hold it at our long body stretch for our long, steady exhale. And then as we inhale, we crunch slow. Inhale here, exhale out and hold. Exaggerate that bend as that elbow comes towards the knee. That elbow could even come to the inside of that leg. And then the exhale comes out and we hold. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, extend and hold. Keep that glute activation here as that leg goes back. Range of motion, that goes both ways here. That goes for the crunch as the knee comes towards the elbow, and that goes like for the extension as they come away from each other. Good. Neutral. We go to that other side. That left arm comes up, that right leg goes back. We hold it first. Inhale as we crunch that elbow to the knee. Exhale as we extend that arm and leg away from each other. Inhale on the contraction. Exhale on the extension. Keep that focus on what we're doing here. That core is engaged. that hamstring is feeling it throughout that extension. Good, come to that neutral tabletop once again, and let's push back to that child's pose. Let's welcome that child's pose here. Find that stillness. Let's walk both hands to the right side of the mat. As those hands walk to the right side of the mat in that child's pose, we feel that stretch through the whole left side of the lat, that left shoulder maybe even that left hip. Come back through center and get that same equal and opposite stretch on that other side. Come back through neutral, child's pose. Inhale here. Exhale, flow forward through that baby up dog. Let those hips drop down. Turn those elbows towards each other. Extending up off the body. Feel that stretch through the hips. Maybe we look over that right shoulder. Let that left hip lengthen a little bit. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, and switch sides. You guys think I was dumb? Back through neutral here. Inhale, exhale. Let's push back to a downward facing dog for the first time. So the more you can get a generous bend in the knees, almost a generous bend in the elbows, and really try to bring the hips back over the heels. And then straighten out the legs. See if you feel that stretch through those hamstrings. That is what we are looking for here. Again, maybe bend those knees a little bit more. And then push those heels back and straighten out those legs. It's almost like we're coming towards that bear plank, right? Where we bend both knees towards the ground. And then we push those hips up and back towards the heels. Bend those knees, bear plank. Almost kiss them to the ground. And then come right back up to that down dog. 2 or 3 more on the inhale. We kiss the knees to the ground. On the exhale, we push those hips back. And those heels come back towards the ground. Feeling that stretch through the calf and Achilles. 1 more here. And then we come back down to the hands and knees. And we push back to that child's pose once again. We welcome this child's pose. And you can come back to this child's pose if anything that we do becomes too tough over the next couple of minutes. Child's pose is your recovery position. It's your safety net. Come forward to that flat back once again. Let's get a little bit of a chest opener here. I'm going to turn my right hand in so that it's facing in towards my left wrist. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my right thumb with my eyes as I peel that upper body open towards the ceiling. And then I come right back down. Almost sweep that yoga mat and then come right back up towards the ceiling. Down and up we go. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Range of motion here. Really let that heart open. Get that stretch through the pec, get that stretch through the shoulder. But also by following that thumb, you might feel that stretch through the upper back as well. Same thing on that other side. Left hand turns in. Bring that arm up and down. Nice and easy for those first couple of reps. Maybe a little bit higher with each one following. But not try to push too much through anything at this stage of the game. Taking what the body gives us. Push back to that child pose. Inhale, exhale, and stay here. Let the crown of that head come down to the ground. Inhale, exhale, and stay here again for another breath. Inhale, exhale, and flow forward through that baby up dog. Those hips are down towards the mat, pushing the upper body up off the ground. Pushing back to that downward facing dog. Find some stillness through this down dog at first. The head is relaxed between the biceps. The elbows turn towards each other to take a little bit of pressure off those shoulders. Raise your right leg up straight, toes pointing down. Peel that top right leg open. Feel that hip open up. Drop that right leg, raise that left leg up, toes pointing down first. Peel that top left leg, open up now. Drop that left foot, bend the knees, almost kiss those knees to the ground. Extend back to that down dog, and then walk that dog up to the standing position, landing into a folded forward position here. Inhale, exhale, let's stay here. Completely relax that upper body. Take all the tension out of the upper body. Feel everything come out, starting with that head, the crown of the head, just loose. No tension through the back of the neck. No tension through the shoulders. Inhale, come halfway up to that flat back. Long, slow, and steady exhale, come down. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, back down. Almost reverse sweep of the shoelaces all the way down. On the inhale, we come up just a little bit higher, maybe to the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up just a little bit higher above the knees, maybe to the thighs and the quads, back down on the exhale. Start to bring those hands up. We come up, we bring the hips forward, but then come right back down. Let those arms start to make their way up to that rooted to reach position here. Come right back down. Sweep those shoelaces on that exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to that baby back bend at the top. Exhale, root to reach. Sweep those shoelaces. Now we come back to that flat back right here. Down before we come up. Open at the top. Up before we come down. Sweep those shoelaces back to that flat back. Couple more times through this routine at your own pace, but always coming up before we come down, and then down before we come up. Still looking to increase that range of motion. Really feel those shoulders opening at the top. Feel that chest opening at the top. And then feel those hamstrings starting to loosen up each time that we come down. One more time, up to the top, wide open. Exhale, sweep those shoelaces flat back. We step back to a high plank. Inch forward and then hover down to that low plank, coming up through an upward facing dog. Pushing back to a downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. Open it up. Heel that top hip open. And step that right foot to the right hand for warrior one on this side here. All the way up through standing. That back foot is flat. That front foot, knee is bent at about 90 degrees. Those arms are fired up. We're going to come through the same side again. So we come straight down, land the hands, pop that right leg up and open it up. And then step that right foot right back to warrior one once again. Feel how that second time stepping through was a little bit easier than that first one. That's how it goes. Let's do it again. Back up and open at the top, and then step right through to that warrior position here. That's 3. We're getting 5 here. Peel it open at the top. That's 4. Step it through. Stick that warrior one more time. Back and open. Up and stick. Back to that down dog. Hold. If you need to hit that child's pose, you can hit that child's pose. Then come back up when you're ready. Raise that left leg up. Peel it open. Step that foot right to that same side hand for warrior one on this other side. Stick it. Hold it. We hold it for the longest the first time through. Come on down. Open it right up at the top. And then step it right back through. That's number 2. Feeling how much easier it was to come up. We go right back up. Feel it open at the top each time. That's number 3 already. Back down. Open. Step through. Land it. One more. 2 more times? I don't know. Let's get 2 more. One in doubt. One more. One more. Step it through. Stick it at the top. Step back to that down dog. Land down onto the knees. Push back to that child's pose if you need it. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. Drink some water up. And we are all working. Look who's finally made it. Tori, look who's here.
Hey, Mom.
We got an off-camera guy
Mom, you're
pushing us through it.
Late.
Yeah, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late.
You're late.
Driscoll once told me that. If you're not 5 minutes early, you are late. But thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. All right, we're gonna get going a little bit faster here, but we're gonna come through some cardio kickboxing. Cardio kickboxing to start. We've woken up the legs. We've woken up the core. I'm gonna keep my mat here for a frame of reference, but you guys could kick yours off to the side. You don't need it there by any means. My floor is a little bit slippery, so I'm gonna keep it here. I'm gonna get in my fighting stance. My right leg is back. My left foot is forward. My right hand is cheekbone high. My left arm is out in front of me. About a 90-degree bend in that front left arm. All I'm going to do first is a straight leg hamstring swing to wake these legs up a little bit. Very slow and steady. So my back right leg is where I start. Swing that leg up, nice and easy. Land it right back. It's a hamstring swing. It's not a kick by any means yet. You're using this as a range of motion movement, so we're still waking ourselves up and getting ourselves ready to go. That leg is just about straight, and we're not worried about coming up too high here. Just loosening everything up and getting ready to go. We loosen up this right leg first, and then I'm going to switch to a southpaw position, so my left leg is back. We loosen up this left leg now. The hands can switch up a little bit here as well, but that leg is nice and straight, and it's nice and low for you at first here. Listening to your body, getting yourself ready to go. We'll move through a little bit faster through our cardio kickboxing, even though we haven't done it since that first workout. So that's why we're slowing into it. Then we'll come in through our combination slow first, and then I'm going to look to lose you a little bit. I'm going to look to go through it nice and fast. And the more precision and the more quickness we get through our punches and kicks, the more you'll get out of it. Let's come back to that standard position. If you're a southpaw, you're in that lefty position. If you're a righty, you're in that righty position. Wherever you're at is where you're at right now. We're in that fighting stance. Our first combination, punches only. Our 1-2 combination is that straight left hand and then that straight right hand. We pivot that back foot. Nice and slow at first. When I go, you go. It's that 1-2 combination. Reset, be loose in between. You're back and forth. You're shifting the weight between your front foot and your back foot, and you're always ready to snap out that combination. 1-2, reset. 1-2, reset. Wait for me. And now we start to snap that combination. Now you know what it looks like. You're on a visual cue. You're on an audio cue. You're ready for me. Hit 1-2. Snap it out. Snap it back. Hit 1-2. Hit 1-2. Hit 1-2. Bring those hands back. Just as quick and just as high as they go out. Don't let them follow through down here. Right here. 1-2. Hit 1-2. Hit. Oh, hit. 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 Front kick. Now we start nice and low. We did a couple of hamstring swings, but we still don't want to start too fast or too high by any means. It is a low front groin kick. So that front left leg or that front right leg for you lefties, Laura McDonough, up, out, back, and down. We stay in our fight stance at all times. Those hands stay up. Ready. Front kick, low, snap it out, snap it right back down. The toes are pointed down as you scrape that foot up. Scraping dog crap off the bottom of your foot. That's how that kick starts. And then it's up, out, back, and down, hands up. Here we go. We're ready now. Ready. When I go, you go. Hit. 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 Good. Now we come across with that back right leg, that power kick, that home run kick, but it's still not too high. It's not too fast to start. We keep it nice and low. Ready. Hit. Come across that body. Really feel that hip come through. Ready. Hit. Low and quick and to the point. Hit. Hands stay up. Extend that leg out. Hit. 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 Good. We go back to that punch. And that last combination that we did was that 1-2 combination. We add in that front left hook now, so it looks like this. Straight left, straight right. Left hook comes across the body. Bring that hip forward here. Get that power from. We're not punching anything, but the more quickness you get, the more explosiveness you get, the more you'll get out of it. Ready? It's that 3-punch combination. Ready? Hit. 1, 2, 3 is that hook. Hit. 1, 2, 3. 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 Good. We go back to that front kick. Ready? Front kick, that front left leg. Hit. 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 Back leg coming across. Hit. 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 Back to that punch in 1, 2, 3 is that combination. Hit. 1, 2, 3 is that hook. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Add in that right uppercut after that left hook. It is a 4-punch combination. Don't rush it by any means, but be quick. I know that they sound contradictory, but if you rush it, you don't get as much out of it. But if you're quick, you still get that good form. It's that 4-punch combination. It looks like this. Straight, straight, hook, uppercut. Explode up on that uppercut. Ready, set, hit. 1, 2, hook, uppercut. Hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit, 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 hit. Hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Good. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. We're not done with boxing just yet. We eased through it. We did a little bit of a recap from that last time that we did it, so that next time we come through it, we'll come through it a little bit faster later in this workout, actually. But we're ready for some dumbbell strength work. Dumbbell strength, endurance-based lifting is still going to be the goal here. We are going to be standing first. We got some bicep curls coming up. Arms and abs is our first circuit, but we will get some upper body and lower body. We'll get some upper body and cows. We'll mix a bunch of different stuff in for you. Let's be ready for bicep curls. We want to get 15 reps in or 30 seconds, whichever comes first. Let's grab those weights. Ready, set, let's start it up. Arms facing forward, elbows tucked right into that rib cage. Feet shoulder width apart, core engaged, but the upper arm doesn't swing at all, right? All that focus on the biceps. Bicep curls, we get 15 reps or 30 seconds. When you get to 15, make your way down onto your back. We got 90-degree leg raises as our recovery from those bicep curls. Down and up we go in a 30 seconds of movement here. And the more you focus on those lower abs, the more you will get out of them. Those legs are just about straight. Those lower abs are the focus. If anything, we come down a little bit slower than when we come up. 3, 2, 1. We got to get up with the purpose. We got to grab those weights. And we got to get back for that second set of these bicep curls. 12 to 15 reps. That endurance phase of lifting is where we want to be. 15 or failure. You approach that failure, you find that failure, that's fine. Go to your lighter set of weights if you need to. We are sticking with those 90-degree leg raises. Set number 2 just started right now. Let's go. Those legs are just about straight. If you have your legs bent, that's okay. But keep the legs bent the same way the whole time. That means that if they're bent when they're down here, they stay bent when they're up here. That's a good way to get a little bit of a modification if you need it. Ready for that third and final set. Bicep curls, we are up and at it. Everything we do. 3 sets, endurance-based lifting. We got 30 seconds for our biceps to recover while we do those leg raises, and vice versa. The core is recovering while we're doing these bicep curls. But the heart rate is up throughout. The focus is on throughout. 12 to 15 reps. Third and final set. 90-degree leg raises. We are back to it. Finishing up this circuit. 3 minutes of work will give us 30 seconds recovery. 15 more seconds here, a couple more reps. Three minutes of work, that's it right there. Biceps and core, biceps and abs for recovery. This next one, we superset our strength. We're going to be going with a flat back chest press next. So you're going to come down flat onto your back, palms facing forward towards me or towards whatever's forward in your living room. We're going to look for 15 reps. Now, if you have lighter weights, what I want you to do is almost make it a negative. So if your weights are too light for you, you know it right off the bat, go down a little bit slower, then you come up. Up with a purpose, down with a 2 or 3 count, up with a 1 count. We are ready to go. It is 30 seconds or 15 reps of chest press. There's our start. Up with a purpose, down, 2, 3. 15 purpose-driven reps here. Focus on the chest. Probably feeling it in those biceps still from those last sets that we did. But we come up to standing, body weight or loaded squats, however you want to do it. I'm going body weight, but if you want to do them loaded, you can do 1 or 2 dumbbells up on your shoulders. I'm going to keep my hands here. You can even cross your arms here if you'd rather, but you're trying to keep those hips back, keep those glutes engaged. Down and up we go. 20 seconds or 12 to 15 reps. I want to have enough time to get down so that we're able to get 30 full seconds in of that chest press. Come on back down now. Grab those weights. That buzzer is coming. Set number 2. Chest press. 2, 1. Let's go. "30 full seconds here." Because if you're getting 15 reps in easy, you should be able to get more reps in there. We'll stay working for the whole 30 seconds. And then on that buzzer, we are up and back at those squats. Body weight or loaded. Whatever you do that first set, we want to do with this second one. "12 reps is plenty. And that's all we're looking for. Back down on our backs, ready for that chest press once again. Third and final set. 4 focused. Let's go. All 30 seconds here. 10 more to go. Earn that right to get back up. Third and final set. Body weight squat or loaded squat, whatever you would do when you're back up to it. Earn that recovery that's coming back. 12 is good. We earned that recovery, about 40 seconds of it. Upper body strength with core is our recovery for this next circuit. That is coming back. We're going to be down on flat onto our backs. No, I'm sorry. Up, standing. We got to do our bent over tricep extensions. Bent over tricep extensions, hinging at the hips, bringing the chest down towards the quads. You can do that with a parallel stance, great. But if not, a split stance is fine. Kick the hips back, bring the elbows up, and then extend those weights back behind you. It's all about the push back behind you. The squeezing of the triceps is what we're focused on here. Pushing those weights back, squeezing the triceps with every one. It's not about that curl forward. It's all about that extension. 12 to 15 reps. Letting those weights down. Coming down flat onto our backs. Bicycle crunches. Right elbow on the left knee. Left elbow on the right knee. We twist that upper body. We extend that opposite leg. Upper abs. Lower abs. Both getting that work in with this movement. Time, we come right back up, bent over triceps, right back to work. Stick that form, purpose brought to the triceps. 12 to 15 reps. Remember, it's the pushback, not the curl. We've gotten curls in already. Make those adjustments, even if it's just a mental one. 12 to 15 reps. We're back down on our backs. Bicycle crunches. Right back to it. Let's go. More reps here. Tail end of this second set. One more of those bent over tries. Let's pump up like athletes.
You're skipping, T.
At least 12 reps. Guys, still with me? I think I shut out there for a second, but are we back?
You're back now.
Okay, we were out for a second.
You were out for a second.
All right, thank you. Well, you knew what was coming anyways, right? That was a test. That was a test. What we wanted. Good, we're recovering now. Everybody's recovering. I'm going to switch network real quick. I hope it doesn't switch this up too much. I think we're good. You appear to be offline. Now you're online. I'm back now. I'm back. Right? We're good. Someone give me the okay if you can hear me. Yeah, all right. Let's go. We're good. We're back. We are ready. 4. Some shoulder press. Shoulder press is coming up next. Shoulder press standing. Endurance phase. 15 reps or 30 seconds just started. Right now. Arms facing forward. Go to that split stance. Just to protect that lower back. 12 to 15 reps is what we're looking for. We get 30 seconds recovery from it. Really tough transition here. Should be able to get that done in about 20 seconds. Gives us 10 seconds to let my weights down. Notice where I put them. They're right here, so I'm ready for a high plank. Alternating one-arm row. Renegade row, we drive that elbow up. It hugs the rib cage on the way by. Now, if that's too tough for you, do it from your knees. Easy modification here. But basically what we want to do is 20 seconds of work on each one of these exercises. That's good on those rows right now. Making our way back up to standing. 12 to 15 reps or 20 seconds. Let's go. Supersetting our strength with this movement, but we're also getting some core activation from that high plank. 12 to 15 reps there. Ready for 20 seconds of this renegade row. 5 seconds till that buzzer. From that high plank if you can, or from the knees if you need to. We are gone now. Trying not to twist those hips too much. I give you cues that I need sometimes. Time, that's 20 seconds. 10 seconds to let those weights down. Shake those arms out if you need to. Third and final set. Shoulder press. Let's go. 12 to 15 reps. Oh, baby. 13, 14, 15. Really tough circuit here. Tough transition from that press to that row. From that push to that pull. High plank. Let's finish it up with 20 seconds here. Time. Let those weights down. Drink some water up. We will be getting those weights out of the way. We're coming back for a little spurt of that cardio kickboxing. We eased our way into it earlier. We get right back to work now. Weights out of your way. Maybe that mat is out of your way. Right into that fighting stance. Righties with that right leg back. Lefties with that left leg back. Hands up. We are ready to go. That first combination is that 1-2 combination like it was earlier. Ready, set, let's go. We got a 3-minute round here. 1, 2, snap it out, snap it back, reset. Hit 1, 2, reset. Hit. Everything's with a purpose now. Let's go. Hit. 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 We mix in a body weight squat like we're ducking a punch right after that right hand. So we go 1, 2, sit on a punch, right back up. On me, ready, hit, 1, 2, snap down. Hit, 1, 2, hit, hit, 1, 2, hit, 1, 2, hit, 1, 2. Now after that squat, we're loading up that back leg. We're gonna come back with a straight right hand, then a left hook. Slow first, ready. 1, 2, squat, 2, 3, reset. A little faster. Hit, 1, 2, down, 2, 3, reset. Hit, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going too fast for the camera, sorry guys. Hit, 1, 2, 2, 3. Hit, 2, 3. Hit, hit, hit. Hit, hit, hit. Front kick, nice and low, but nice and quick. That front left leg, snap it out, let's go. Hit, 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 hit. After that front kick, 1, 2, snap out those 2 punches. Front kick, 1, 2, ready, hit, 2, 1, 2. Front kick, 1, 2. Front kick, 1, 2. Hit, 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 strong right leg. We go. Front kick. 1, 2, rear kick. We're ready to go. Kick. 1, 2, kick. Keep those hands up when you're kicking so you're ready to punch. Kick. 1, 2, kick. Reset. Kick. 1, 2, kick. 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 Last 10 seconds of the round. Let's go. Come on. Kick. 1, 2, kick. Kick. Good. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. See how much higher you can get that heart rate up as we come through this stuff. We get more used to it. And as we get used to it, we create little intricacies to make it tougher on us. Speaking of that, our last little bit of work is going to be a complex movement. My goal is to get a complex movement in for the biceps, shoulders, and triceps all in one. I'll show you 2 ways to do it here. It looks like this. Hammer curl, shoulder press, overhead tricep extension. Back down through the middle, down for that curl. Don't skip out on that part. It goes curl, press, extension. Now, if that's too tough to do with 2 dumbbells, you can do it with 1. And the way that you do that is by holding it the wide way. Just like this. Curl, press, extension. Back down, just like that. We go for 30 seconds of work. It's our last 3 minutes of work. We're going to mix in some abs recovery because we got plenty of legs in with those kicks. It's our last 3 minutes of work. We're going to have time to finish with a stretch today. Good behavior. Ready? Let's get going. It goes curl, press, extension. I'm doing it from a split stance just to protect myself from that press and that extension. When I come right back down through center, I peel open and start it off. Extend at the top. Hammer curl, start it off. Shoulders, press it up. Triceps extended at the top. Curl, press, extend. Each ab exercise that we've done so far, we're coming through 1 time. We come back for a flutter kick. Our leg raises first. Down and up we go. Both legs together. Here. That lower ab focus. 25 seconds of work with these leg raises. It will give us 5 seconds to get up so that we could beat that buzzer. Let's go. Back up to it. 2, 1. Curl. Press. Extend through the center. Let's go. 3 parts of the movement. Curl. Press. Extension. And even a 4th part if you count that dismount because it's purposeful. Let those biceps take over those weights on the way down from that press. Bicycle crunches. Down and ready for it. Fingertips around the ears. Right over the left knee. Left elbow to right knee. Here we go. Last 2 minutes of work, not even. All about that strong finish right now. Time. 1 more time. We are up for that arm complex. Curl, press, extend. Let's go. Finish it up. Let's go. We got 10 seconds left. Maybe 2 more reps. Leg raises for 15 seconds. Down and 2 and let's go. Legs are straight. Last 15 seconds of the day. Bicycle crunches. Right to it. Let's go. Strong finish. We give ourselves that credit when it's due. And at minute 55, of a 55-minute workout. That credit is due right now. Good. Bring yourself up to seated. Let's come into a little bit of a stretch together as we tie this workout together. You want to get a little bit of a hamstring focus here. First, what I want to do is generously bend my knees. Bend my knees enough so that I can come up to warrior arms here and then hinge forward and get my hands all the way down onto the balls of my feet here. And now to start, I really want to walk my hands down so that my toes are almost on the creases of my wrist. I'm feeling a stretch through my upper back, my shoulders right now to start. But what I want to do is I want to start inching my legs out. And in doing so, I can let my hands slide up towards my toes until I come into a straight leg hamstring stretch. Now, if you can't reach your toes there, you can let your hands come to the outside of the legs, down by the ankles here. But I want you to come into wherever you can feel even just the slightest little bit of a hamstring stretch. And I want you to stay there. No bouncing. No critiquing yourself on how inflexible you are or how shitty you did in this workout or how shitty this week's going for you. Let that stuff go in one ear, out the other. And bring the focus to where you're at right now. And in doing that, you'll get more out of it. If you struggle to reach further than your body's allowing you to, then you won't be able to stay into a stretch for as long as it will be productive for you. Static stretching requires at least 60 seconds in each position to get some benefit out of it. In order to do that, you need to be comfortable. It doesn't need to be painful when we stretch. I was telling one client I worked with earlier, it's the amount of Netflix that everybody watches, there's no excuse for us not to be able to just jump down onto the floor and get a little bit of productivity out of a lack of productivity when it comes to Netflix, Hulu. I got all of them. And you know what? I don't pay a dime for them. I use my sister's Netflix. I use my buddy's Hulu. That's where it's at. Don't tell the big companies like that. Shop local. All right? That's what we're doing here. From this stretch here, I want to come into a quad stretch on each side for you because we did focus a lot on the hamstring, but I want to get at least one quad stretch for you. So I'm going to come down onto my left shoulder, the side of my left leg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left arm, which is my bottom arm, and reach under and behind me. And I'm going to try to bend my top right knee so that my left arm, my left hand grabs that top left foot. And it comes into a nice quad stretch here. And I almost want to turn my head so that I'm looking back towards my foot here. Stay in that stretch if you're in it. If you're not in it yet, I'm going to talk you through it once again. So I start off laying on my left side. My left arm reaches under so that my left hand could grab my top right foot. And once again, you want to be comfortable in this stretch so that you can stay in it longer. It's a quad stretch, but you'll probably feel a good stretch through that hip flexor as well. Come out of that nice and easy. We'll get that same stretch on the other side. So I come over onto my right side now. My right hand reaches under. My top left leg bends at 90 degrees. And I try to grab that foot. If you can't reach the foot, you could grab the heel cup of the sneaker. And if you can't do that, just let the foot come down onto the ground. And take what your body gives you right now. Come out of that nice and easy. Now, like I like to say, this program is great. Everybody's doing great with showing up. But once again, it's only 2 days a week. So if you call it quits from here and I don't see you and you don't get anything done until Tuesday, and you're not going to get as much out of this program as you can. So tomorrow, maybe mix in some yoga. Saturday, get a long run in, maybe some more strength work. You all have access to our video library. I'll send it out again tomorrow. That way, if you want to get some more strength work in on Saturday, you could either do it on your own or I'll be doing my Instagram live class once again at 9:30. All right? So great job, guys. Have a good rest of the night. Have a great weekend. Reach out to me if you have any questions at all or if you want to see anything in particular in these workouts. All right, everyone say thank you to Dan, my off-camera motivation here. Thanks, guys. Dan's sister and mom are on the chat right now. How good is that, huh?
Yeah.
It's a family fitness industry around here. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend, all right?
I didn't even see Mom.